This just came out of nowhere. Valtteri Bottas is making a significant return to Mercedes as their reserve driver for the 2025 Formula One season. After spending 5 seasons with Mercedes between 2017 and 2021, where he raced alongside the legendary Lewis Hamilton, Bottas has now decided to come back to the team following his exit from Sauber at the end of 2024. His move back to Mercedes marks a major shift in the world of F1. Bottas's journey in Formula One has been filled with impressive milestones. He joined Mercedes in 2017 and quickly established himself as a strong contender in each race. Over the years, he secured 10 Grand Prix wins and found himself on the podium an impressive 58 times. But his time at Sauber after leaving Mercedes in 2021 has been less stellar. In his first season with Sauber, he finished 10th, but struggled in the 2024 season, failing to score any points. Despite his struggles at Sauber, Bottas's decision to return to Mercedes was not entirely expected. He had a rollercoaster ride with the team, but his past achievements with Mercedes were too significant to ignore. Bottas had a crucial role in securing 5 Constructors' Championships for the team. His ability to support Hamilton and the entire team through strategic moves on the track helped Mercedes maintain its dominant position in Formula One during his tenure. Even though he did not always win, his role in securing points and stabilizing the team's performance was invaluable. The news of Bottas returning to Mercedes has also raised some interesting questions about the team's future lineup. Mercedes will continue with George Russell, who has been with the team for a few years now and has shown immense potential. In addition, Mercedes will welcome the young Kimi Antonelli, an 18-year-old Italian driver, who will be making his debut with the team in 2025. This leaves Lewis Hamilton, who has been with Mercedes for over a decade, in a surprising move to Ferrari. The shift in the driver lineup signifies a new chapter for both Mercedes and Bottas, and it will be fascinating to see how the dynamics play out next season. Bottas's move also marks a new phase in his career. Although he will not be a main race driver, his return as a reserve driver is still an important role. In his new position, Bottas will be crucial in helping Mercedes prepare for various scenarios during race weekends. Reserve drivers are key to ensuring that the team has backup options in case of emergencies, especially during practice sessions or unexpected situations. Bottas's experience and familiarity with Mercedes' operations will be a valuable asset in this role. Bottas's impact on the team goes beyond just the races. His time at Mercedes helped shape the team's culture and performance. Team principal Toto Wolff has expressed his appreciation for Bottas's contribution over the years, stating that his presence was instrumental in the team's success. Wolff mentioned that Bottas played a vital role in winning multiple championships and securing crucial points for the team. Bottas was more than just a teammate to Hamilton. He was a reliable partner who helped ensure the team's continued dominance in Formula One. For Sauber, Bottas's departure marks the end of an era. The team has decided to sign Nico Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto as their new drivers for the 2025 season. Sauber will also undergo a major transformation, as it becomes an Audi factory team, starting in 2026. This transition is expected to bring fresh changes to the team's strategy and direction. While Bottas's time at Sauber may not have been as successful as his time at Mercedes, his experience will likely benefit the team in the long run. This creates some confusion and raises questions about how this arrangement would work, especially since McLaren is not considered a B team for Mercedes. McLaren has been highly competitive, even dominating the constructors' standings in 2024. This makes the situation even more intriguing, because both teams would need to avoid conflicts of interest while maximizing Bottas's experience. Valtteri Bottas has always been known as a skilled and reliable driver. Despite some ups and downs in his career, he has proven his worth on the track. In recent years, Bottas struggled with the performance of his team, especially during his time with Sauber. The car was not competitive, yet he showed glimpses of his talent by coming close to scoring points in a car that was far from ideal. His teammate Zhou Guanyu scored a few points that season, but it was not a fair reflection of who performed better. Teams like Mercedes and McLaren know how valuable Bottas can be, given his experience and track record. Accepting the reserve driver role with Mercedes was a logical step for Bottas. It shows that he is committed to staying in Formula One rather than moving to other championships. However, the possibility of him also taking on a reserve role with McLaren complicates things. If this happens, it could lead to potential issues, as both teams would want to use him in ways that benefit them without stepping on each other's toes. Bottas has expressed his desire to return to Formula One as a full-time driver by 2026. This goal keeps him motivated and focused, even in his current reserve role. One potential opportunity for him could come from Cadillac, which plans to enter the sport, but there is uncertainty about whether the American team would have a seat for him. If Cadillac does not secure the services of other drivers or faces challenges with rookies, Bottas's experience could make him a strong candidate for their team. His ability to manage both Mercedes and McLaren reserve roles could also enhance his chances of staying relevant in the sport. Valtteri Bottas is not the only driver to face challenges like this. Other drivers, such as Nico Hülkenberg, have also struggled to find a seat, but managed to make a comeback after spending time as reserve drivers. Hülkenberg returned to Formula One after years away and showed that being on the sidelines does not mean the end of a career. Bottas's situation is somewhat similar, and his time as a reserve driver could pave the way for another full-time opportunity. One advantage of being a reserve driver for both Mercedes and McLaren is that Bottas will remain closely connected to the sport. He will have access to valuable insights, data, and technology from two of the top teams on the grid. This will allow him to stay sharp and well-informed about the latest developments in Formula One. His role will likely involve simulator work and possibly some on-track sessions. These responsibilities will keep him engaged and ready for any opportunity that might arise. For Bottas to get another chance as a full-time driver, he may need to rely on certain scenarios. One such possibility is that the rookies currently entering the sport might struggle to perform well. If teams are dissatisfied with their rookies, they are likely to turn to experienced drivers like Bottas. While this might not be ideal for the sport as a whole, it could work in Bottas's favour. Now, do not hesitate to comment down your thoughts on this, and while you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well.